that something hasn't happened are always interesting to me because, as we know, there are known knowns. There are things we know we know. We also know there are known unknowns. That is to say, we know there's some things we do not know. But there are also unknown unknowns. The ones we don't know, we don't know.
Yes, yes, yes. Hold on a second. Let me turn myself up in the cans. 1 2 1 2. It's Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio, live and direct to you. OMG. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what we got. Let's have a look at what we got. Okay. Let's change the screen. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Okay. I'll address the chat in a moment. First things first. Let's get the screen right. Let's get the screen right. Let's stop sharing that. Oh, not that, not that, not that. What are we looking for? Okay, okay, okay. We got it, we got it, we got it. Okay. Okay. So, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Boom, boom, boom. How we looking? No, don't like it like that. Yeah, could do it that way. Could do it this way. How are we gonna do it? How are we gonna do it? Okay, I like that best. Okay, hello and welcome. You are in tune to Is it a boxing talk with Rafi? It's kind of like a special. It's kind of like a special. It's a Joshua adds American trainer ahead of Usyk rematch. Okay, first things first. It's not going to be a long one. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So let me just get everything in order from the get-go. Dang, Lisa Bell's up in the building. Real smooth like. Real smooth like. Okay. So, going to get into the roll call very shortly. But first things first, how are we going to start this thing off? Hope everybody is doing very well today. Something I want to share upon my screen. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where is it? There's the thing I'm looking for. This is a big one. Uh-oh. I don't want it like that. Do I want it like that? Let's do it like that. Well, this is very interesting. Manage my settings. Why is it there every time you try to do something? Reject data collection. There we go. There we go. Now, pass this over. Share this thing. Share this shiznix. I don't want to do this. Okay. Do it like that. We're going to do it like this or we're going to do it like that. Boom. Boom. Okay. That seems as good a starting point as any. Am I going to start there, though? Am I going to start there, though? Okay. What is this here? Oh, and we are live. Okay. So, damn. I don't know if we're live. Are we live? We must be live. Did I get the ping? Did I get the message? What's this? 2, 4, 6. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Where is it? Did it send or did it not send? Let's try again. Let's go again. Share. Damn, I think I know what I did. I think I know what I did. Boom, boom. Okay. That's what I want. Boom. What we got here? Close that. Close that. Okay, we are there. We are there. All right, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right, let's have a look. Okay, so I think you know what we're talking about, but let's do the roll call. Let's do the roll call and get this thing called pathetic. Let's get this thing called pathetic. Okay, so who we got in here? Timothy Thomas. I'm not waiting for a C2C train. What does C2C stand for? What's C2C? City to city? City to city? City to city? City to city? Yeah, it's a bit of a tongue twister. Hopefully I will get home to catch a large portion of the live. Yes, yes, yes. I hope you do, my friend. I hope you do. But you know, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Okay. We got the Donovan Williams up in the building. We got the, yes. H, what do you mean AJ? AJ just teasing us an Usyk with another, what's it? SIFO stand for? What does SIFU stand for? Enlighten me. Have we kicked off? Yeah, we got kicked off. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Okay. Philip Carr Roberts up in the building. The Lisa Bales up in the building. No signal now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hey, hopefully you get home swiftly. Catch the show. Okay. Let's have a look. The Timothy Thomas comes through strong. AJ only bugging Mr. Dawkins. What say you? Early sponsor. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we like. Early sponsor. Hey, I appreciate the appreciation. Okay, let's get into this. Let's perk the Raffy up. Let's take a celebratory swig. What is this? What is this? Can you see this? Can you see that? Can you see that? That's aqua. Aqua, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's take a swig of that. It's been a beautiful day up in sunny Middle Earth. Nice spring weather, nice and sunny, nice and warm. Okay. Thank you, Timothy, for being an early sponsor of the show. Hey, it was a tongue twister. It was a tongue twister. C to C, C to C. Let's have a look. Smash that like button, people. Who's this? Who's this? Dr. Woodcock up in the building. Where is he? There he is. Dr. Woodcock up. Oh. Coastal to coast. Coastal to coast. Okay. I ain't caught a train in a very long time. Okay. How do we start this thing? First of all, thanks for getting up in here bright and early so we can crank this one out. Let's crank this one out. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? Boom. Let's do a sound check. What's going on? What's going on? Boom. Let's do a sound check. What's going on? Okay, I think that's acceptable. Music might be a little bit low. I don't know. Is the music a bit low? Let's raise this thing just a little bit. Okay, that's better. Okay. Right. Let's get into this thing. Okay, first things first, let me just spread the word. You know what we're talking about. We're talking about the breaking news that Mr. James Ali Bashir has been brought in to the Joshua camp as an additional trainer. Is he the second trainer? Is he second in command, working under Angel Fernandez? There was much talk. That Joshua needed an experienced coach, a coach who was specialized in heavyweights. And let's be honest, there was some disappointment. That Joshua hadn't gone with a veteran. It appointed Angel Fernandez. But I did say, I expected, you can go back and watch whichever episode that was, a boxing talk with Rafi. I did say that I expected Joshua to shore up the team with an experienced heavyweight trainer, probably American. And I'm not claiming to be Nostradamus or anything of the nature, but we are live. Okay, not claiming to be Nostradamus or anything of that nature, but I got a little bit of insight. I got a little bit of instinct. I got a little bit of intuition. Yeah, I got some intuition, and my intuition told me that Team Joshua will be bringing in an experienced coach, and so he has. The Rafi has confirmation on his phone. I spoke to Mr. Ali Bashir, James, and I've got confirmation. On my phone. Do I show you that? I show you the confirmation. Don't want to show too much of the messages. Hold on, let me scroll down a bit. Okay, let's see if you can see. No, you can see. Can't see the phone. It's invisible, mate. Oh, dang. Look at that for an effect. But you can see the cracks. How embarrassing. You see the cracks in the phone. How embarrassing. Okay, you can't see the messages, but I will read it. I'll read the message I sent to Mr. James Bashir. Congratulations on getting the up. Well, actually, I'm not even going to read it. Congratulations. And I got a response from Mr. James Bashir in the affirmative. Yes. He is in camp. Oh, Sifu. Oh, I thought it was some kind of, whatever they call that thing. Yes, Sifu. Oh, yes. Very good. So I called it, but yeah, we still don't know. We still don't have, but we know that Mr. James Ali Bashir is in Joshua camp. We know that. Rafi confirmed that himself. You know what I mean? Rafi is in contact with Mr. Bashir. I've been for a couple of years now. So we know that's the case. But there is some more breaking news which we're going to have to go into I think we're going to have to go into that straight away. Did I send that? Did I send that? Did I send that to myself? I think I did send that to myself. Okay, so how do we deal with this? How do we deal with this? There's a few elements. Do I go straight into it? Okay, no, you know what? I'm just going to go straight into it. We're not going to beat around the bush, although we could beat around the bush. But I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to go to the very heart of it. Can AJ learn to fight in the pocket? That's an interesting question. That's an interesting question. But first things first, where are we? There's so much going on around me. I think we can close that one. We had a bit of a scare. We had a bit of a scare before I went live. 2, 4, 6. We had a bit of a scare before I went live. I'm gonna have to come out of this. I don't know if it's Putin. I don't know who the hell it is, but someone tried. Enemy forces tried to interfere with the communications tower and telecommunications tower in Dawkins Towers. We had a little bit of a scare. Communication was down, frozen for a little bit immediately, directly before the show started. Gave me a bit of a scare. Didn't want to leave people hanging, but it seems, well, I don't know, touch wood. Knock on wood. Touch wood. We seem to be okay. So the best way to do this is, I'm going to do this. Okay, I know exactly the best way in. The best way in to get into this thing. Okay, I think I know the best way. Let's do this. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. What the hell is that? Damn. Damn. Naughty girl. Naughty. What? Who the hell is that? This is crazy. This is crazy. This is, I'm not even going to say what that is. But that's R. Kelly. Should I share this? I think I'm going to have to share this. It's too hilarious. It's too hilarious. What is this here? What is this here? Let me. I'm gonna have to share this. It's a little bit crazy, y'all. Before we get into this shiznix. Oh my gosh! Let's drop that down. Let's drop that down. Let's bring this over here. Let's bring this over here. Let's
know, but my body's telling me yes.
OMG. It's R. Kelly adjusting to prison life. He's still singing up in there. He don't look too sad. He's adjusted to reality. How many years did he get? How many years did he get? OMG. Okay, let's stop sharing that. Let's stop sharing that. Let's go. What is this here? What is this here? Let's scroll down a little bit. Oh, there we are. There we are. But not really. But kinda. But not really. All right, okay. Okay. Yep. Let's do that. Let's move this down. Let's get that right there. Boom. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good now. We're good now. Let's drop all of that. Let's cut all that out. We don't want no communication towers incidents. Oh my gosh. Yep. Yep. I can. Fact of the matter is that, you know, there's another fella who used to come on here. Can get him back too. But you know, I don't know, man. Sometimes, hey, well, I'm gonna say sometimes. You know, and it's not just a question of getting the exclusive, which I'm pretty sure I can get. I'm pretty sure I can get an exclusive interview, but in a situation, okay, let's talk about it then. In a situation like this, Rafi's still dehydrated from the other day. Training day again today. Okay, loading up on that water, the aqua. Okay, in a situation like this, okay, let's talk about it. In a situation like this, you have a trainer, an established trainer, going into a new camp for the first time. Remember, there is a head trainer. So it's a question now. All right, okay. I'll put it like this. I think the first thing that I'm speaking from my own intuition. I'm not talking about the communication. I'm speaking from my own intuition. So I'm not speaking on behalf of anyone other than myself. I think the first thing that has to be established here is what? Okay, I'm the trainer. I'm the new guy. They're calling the new guy, and I'm the new guy. I have to go in there, and first of all, I have to see the guy. I have to see my charge. I have to see my, if you will, my new student. I have to see my new student, and I almost have to assess him without doing anything yet. You don't just go in and start implementing shiznicks. You have to do an assessment. You have to see the student in his habitat. You have to see how he works, how he moves. You have to look at the body mechanics. You have to look at the style. So the first step really is an assessment. To me, I'm speaking for myself. The first step is an assessment, assessing your new charge. And then you have to come up with a strategy, a game plan. And I put it to you that you have to okay that checklist with the head trainer. So it's not just a case of coming in and doing everything you want to do. It's a case of coming in, making assessments, and then finding out how you can work. So getting the appointment is step one, but we got step 2, 3, and 4 to go. So it's the beginning. It's the beginning. It's just the beginning. I'll continue communications with Mr. Bashir. And at some point, at a good point for everybody, we will have that live conversation. Okay. Where am I going? Where am I going with this? Can AJ learn to fight on the inside, in the pocket? In the pocket. Inside, outside. In the pocket. He's got length. Use the length. Use the length on the outside. Boom. Catch Usyk coming in. Change the angles. Hey, listen. you know, that Mr. Bashir used to train the Klitschko's under Mr. Emmanuel Stewart. And I think he was training Alexander Usyk himself, with him being the head trainer. And if anybody knows the story of how that ended with a disagreement between Aegis Climas, I think he's the manager of Usyk, and Mr. Bashir himself. I think he's told that story before himself. I think he's told me that story. We've had that conversation, but I think it best that Mr. Bashir, we get him on and he can tell that story to you himself. But yeah, so there was a split. There was a split with Mr. Bashir and Aegis Climas. And so obviously no longer was he training Alexander Usyk. But yeah, he was a key part of that training team. I believe he was head trainer for Usyk. Okay, so now we get the previous head trainer, Usyk head trainer. Now we have him training Anthony Joshua. So when you ask me what can Joshua do, well, I don't think there's anything better than Mr. Bashir to let Joshua know what he needs to do and how he needs to do it. So we're getting into this thing. We're getting into this thing now. Okay, we're going to go deeper. We're going to go deeper. You know how the Rafi do it. We do it in layers. Okay, first things first is Mr. Bashir a good appointment? A good appointment, or what? Question mark. I would say yes. Yes. As a matter of fact, let's do the bit of Rafi style with that. Let's do it Rafi way. Is this thing working? Can I delete that shiznix? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Appointment. Let's do that. Okay. As a matter of fact, how rude of me. Let me send Mr. Bashir a link to the damn chat. Why not? Not the link. Let me send him the link to the show so he can watch along. So you know Mr. Bashir will be watching along. Let's do that right now. Come on with it. Come on with it. Link copied. Okay, let's go. Where is he? There we are. I'm talking about you. We're talking about you. We're talking the thing. Talking the thing right now. Boom. Let's send him not the link to get in, but a link to the show. Man needs to relax. Man needs to catch or relax. So he's got that now. He's online. Boom. And he's received it. So we have Mr. Bashir watching us live. So mind your language. This is funny. This is funny stuff. Funny stuff. Okay. Where are we? Okay. So we got the what do you call that? The poll. The poll is up. The poll is up. Let's see what people are saying. What's going on here? Let's have a look. What's going on? That's funny. We're talking about R. Kelly. How did he get up in the conversation? But anyway, let's have a look. What's going on here? Malcolm Marcel up in the building. Junior, remember that? The old tune, Junior, Intuition. I remember it well. Junior Giscombe. You know that Junior Giscombe is the uncle of what's that comedian's name? The black comedian, Blackwell. Remember the Real McCoy and all them shows back in the day? Junior Giscombe is the uncle of Blackwood, whatever that kid's name. He always used to wear the suits. Okay. Well, I mean, the trainer's on what? The manager's on what? 10%, 20%. The trainer's on 10%, 20%. I mean, what's his name? What's his name up there at the Ingle gym? Yeah, Brendan Ingle. Yeah, he wanted 30% because he was a trainer and the manager. So as a trainer and the manager, he wanted 30%. And Prince Nassim Hamed said, once he hit the big time, said, see ya. Hasta la vista. You know what I'm saying? So what? Manager 20%, trainer 10%, or it could be 10%, 20%. All right. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Lady Chan up in the building. How you doing, Lady Chan? Good to have your opinion. AJ will have to go on the inside. He can't box Usyk on the outside. Damn. He has to close the distance. Boom. Boom. Outside, inside, outside, inside. He's got to vary the shiznix. He's got to vary the shizzle. Outside, inside, outside, inside. Yeah. Come inside and touch him up to the ribs. And when he touched him in the ribs, and it's like Usyk had an electric shock. Go down his spinal column. Go down his spinal column. That's the one. Yo, man, just catch a bus. Why you spending so much on you? Bus at this time of night? Yeah, catch a cab. Forget about that. Damn. Yeah, well, Brendan Ingle, he wanted 30% because he... Brendan Ingle wanted 30% because he was the manager and the coach. Otherwise, I think we're looking at the trainer 10%, the manager 20%, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ultimately 30% is gone, and then you know that 50% of the purse is probably going to go in tax depending on which region you come from. But yeah, so it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money leaves the fighter before it actually gets to the fighter. You know what I'm saying? That is the reality. Okay, so what we saying here? Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get into this element. Many elements. Let's get into this element. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's go. Okay. You see that clearly? You see that good? Is it good for you? Just make that just a little bit bigger. In the interest of clarity. All right. at this thing. Okay. So let's have a look. Okay, so Alexander Usyk, remember? There's been much talk. Remember. You all remember when people were saying, Rafi, listen, there's a war going on. Usyk ain't gonna leave the Ukraine. And Rafi said, yo, I don't think the war's gonna last that long. And I think Usyk is not going to really stand by and let it's not really good. Well, it's not just Uncle Sam, it's Queen Elizabeth as well. I mean, Uncle Sam's over your side, Queen Elizabeth's over this side. You know what they say about taxes? Give unto Caesar that which is due unto Caesar. I mean, if you don't pay up your taxes, you know, it's a punishable offense. It's one of the highest offenses in any land. It's one of the highest offenses in any land. You know, you can do this, you can do that, but if you don't, you might get away with it. If you don't pay your taxes, yo, talk to Wesley Snipes. He went to court and he said, I don't have to pay no taxes. I don't have to pay no taxes. And put him in the clink. Not only did he have to pay the taxes, but he had to go to the clink too. They don't play. They don't play around when you don't pay your taxes. They don't play with taxes. That's something that is not optional. You don't pay it, hey, you end up in the clink. Like Mr. Kelly. Okay. Fight doctor up in the building. He says it's too little, too late. According to the fight doctor. Dang. What's going on here? Well, that's the question, you see. That's the question. And we're gonna you got the article up there. We're gonna go through the article. But it's an interesting point. Lomachenko is staying. I reckon Usyk will too, and that's a big shout. That doesn't work for the 1%. Hey, the 1%, they're the rulers. They're the rulers. The 1%, yo, you know what the golden rule is? You know what the golden rule is? The golden rule is that he who has the gold makes the rules. So them 1%ers, yo, they're the ones who make the rules. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones who, anyway, let's try and get through this shiz nicks. Okay, so TK up in the building. Never too late. The fight will be in July. Now, okay. So just in case Mr. Bashir is up in the building, let's have a look at the poll. I did it 10 minutes ago. Okay, folks, I need you all. Hopefully, I want 100% participation or as close to it in the poll. We're going to leave that up for another 10 minutes. I got another poll that I want to get into, but patience is a virtue. Waiting won't hurt you. Hold on. I know I'm going to leave that poll up in there for a little bit longer. Then we got another poll, and then we got to get through this article. Right here. Okay. Let's have a look at this. This is a good one. Mr. Dawkins was Terry Lawless and Mickey Rat Duff. Known for acting as trainer, promoter, and manager all in one. Yes. Nowadays we call that a conflict of interest, but certainly trainer and manager. And sometimes promoter, I guess. Yeah. So big conflict of interest back in, when was that? The 80s? Back in the 80s with mans like Terry Lawless and Mickey Duff. What about Jarvis Astaire? He was a promoter, wasn't he? Yeah, that was in the 80s. Some shenanigans was going down. You remember Frank Bruno? Remember I told you Frank Bruno was in an interview and he said that what's his name, Bricktop, Frank Warren, wouldn't let him bring his advisor in to look over the contract before he fought Mike Tyson. I think it was Mike Tyson. Was it before he fought Mike Tyson? Yeah, before he fought Mike Tyson. Yeah, so plenty of conflicts of interest. I mean, that wouldn't run today, and it shouldn't have run yesterday. Frank Bruno also says he didn't realize how much the promoters were making. So he was kept in the dark, and he was not forthright enough. He was not forthright enough. You know, you got to stand up and fight for your rights. He should just said, listen, I'm the talent. I'm bringing in whoever I want to bring in. But was he too humble? Was Bruno too humble? Too much of a humble fella? Mickey Duff, that's one hell of a throwback. Okay. Right, let's get into this. Let's look at this article. Let's look at this article. I really want to do a vote on this though. Okay, you know what? We're gonna close this down. Yeah. We're gonna close this down. Okay, let's end this poll and go into another poll because I really want to go into the next poll. Is Mr. Bashir a good appointment? And we have 100% of respondents says yes, which means 0% of respondents said no. So Mr. Bashir is a good appointment as dictated by this poll. Okay, you should see the results up in the chat. There we go. Boom. Is Mr. Bashir a good appointment? 100% of respondents said yes. Okay, don't get no clearer than that. Okay, let's do another one. Is Usyk leaving the Ukraine to go to training camp? That's right there. I suggest nobody yes, no. Yes, no. I suggest nobody vote in the poll just yet. Let's get at least halfway through the article. Okay, so the poll is there. Now let's have a look at the article. Okay. Right. So Alexander, according to this article, where is it from? BBC Sport. The article reads, Alexander Usyk versus Anthony Joshua, heavyweight champion. What? Heavyweight champion leaves Ukraine to start training camp. Okay, I have not read this yet myself, so we're about to find out. Okay, so heavyweight champion unified heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk has left his native Ukraine to prepare for his rematch with Anthony Joshua. Now it says he has left. Past tense, that means he's already done it. Okay, according to this article. Okay, let us continue. Okay, so Usyk, 35, has been helping to defend his country from the Russian invasion after enlisting in the Ukraine's military. Okay. I beat Joshua in September. Yeah. Usyk will now begin his training camp, but contrary to some reports, the BBC understands the camp is not in neighboring Poland. Okay. So it was supposed to be initially April was being mentioned as a potential date for the rematch. but Joshua's search for a new trainer and prolonged talks with WBC champion Tyson Fury forced a delay. Okay. After Joshua decided against stepping aside, his promoter Eddie Hearn said May was the target. Okay, so Joshua's bid to win back the WBA, IBF, and WBO belts was pushed back further when Russian troops invaded the Ukraine at the end of February. Okay, so Usyk is one of several former and current Ukrainian boxers who have come to the defense of their homeland. Okay, amongst those lists, of course, is three-weight world champion Vasily Lomachenko, age 34. Okay. Both Vitaly and Vladimir Klitschko, both former world heavyweight champions, are also in Kiev. Okay. Vitaly, 50, has been mayor of the city since 2014, whilst Vladimir joined the city's military reserve last month. Is that it? Okay. What is that? Is that it? Okay, that was somewhat of an abrupt end, but the thrust of this whole thing is that the allegation, the assertion that heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk has left. He's already left the Ukraine to prepare for the Anthony Joshua rematch. I suggest now you get into the poll. I suggest you now get into that poll, because that's all we got on that article. So it comes down to whether you believe it or not. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Yeah. Excellent. Amara Woods comes through as the second sponsor of the show. First sponsor being Timothy Thomas. AJ only bugging. What say you? Early sponsor. That was the Timothy Thomas, and the Amara Woods says, "What's up, Rafi? Hey." Very good. The weather's been great over here in Middle Earth today. Nice and sunny, nice and warm. Beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful day. Okay, so everybody get involved with the poll. The poll is up. And the question in the poll is Usyk leaving the Ukraine to go to training camp? Okay, get your votes in. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let me get into this on my phone myself so I can see what it looked like. Okay, there it is. Oh, the volume's down. Okay, so if you got live chat, you got your thumbs up. By the way, hit that thumbs up. Or if you like, if you're enjoying it, hit the thumbs up. Then you got the thumbs up button, you got the dislike button, then you got the chat button. It says live chat. Press that and you see the live chat. Click the X and you'll come out to the live chat, and I think that's where you'll see the poll. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's where you'll see the poll. Hit the X and you'll see the poll. I think that's how it works. Okay, I can't see the poll on my phone because they don't show you the poll. They don't show you the poll when you're the poll maker. Okay, so where are we? So in other words, Amara Woods, I'm very good. I've been speaking to Mr. Bashir. And yes, he confirms that the reports aren't true. He's in camp. Yeah, he's in camp. He's in camp already. Okay. All right, let's get into this. Let's get a little bit deeper into this. Let's knock that off. Boom. Okay. Let's go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What's going on here? Boom. 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 Okay. Rafi's still thirsty. Let's go. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look what people are saying. Yeah, that's really sad. It's really sad, you know, but I like to think that the boxers are a little bit smarter these days. They got advisors. That shizzle that Frank Warren pulled on Frank Bruno, I don't think that shizzle would work today. Or would it work today? We have to talk to the boxers and get... Actually, there's somebody that, yeah, I wouldn't mind speaking to on here. Yeah, boxer. I might have to invite him over because he's had a long career and he's just now got to the apex of his career after many, many years in the game. So it'll be interesting to talk to him and find out about the early days, how things were going in the early days, how managers, promoters were talking to him in the early days. She's Biz up in the building. Andre Adari Pennant up in the building with a fantasy matchup question. Holyfield versus Raider Ruddock. Well, all I can say to you is that Holyfield overall was a higher caliber fighter than Razor Ruddock. That's all I can tell you. He's a higher caliber fighter. Razor was bigger, but he was more accomplished. Holyfield was a bigger, more accomplished boxer than Razor Ruddock. Interesting question, though, but I'm going to go with the form book. I'm going to go with the form book, which says that Holyfield was more accomplished than Razor Ruddock. When you look at their record, you have to confess, Holyfield, yeah, he did more. He did more. Yep, there we go. Fight Doctor reckons it's Evander. Yeah, I reckon that too. Donovan Williams says, I lean to Holyfield, but apparently he swerved the smoke. Oh, did he swerve the smoke? Did he? Did he swerve the smoke? I know that Holyfield swerved that smoke. But like I said, Razor was a big lump. He was a big lump. But he wasn't as big as Riddick Bowe. And as we know, Riddick Bowe beat Holyfield, real deal Holyfield, 2-time. Don't get it twisted, though. I did like the Yard Man. Relocated to Canada in the form of Razor Ruddock. Much like Lennox Lewis. Jamaican heritage. Immigrated to Canada. Right, many. Okay. Was Frank too humble? Ask his mom. She brought him up as a God-fearing man. Yeah, he's God-fearing man, but you still got to fight for what is yours, what's right. And what's right is that you got to fight for your interests. You know what I'm saying? Letting Frank Bruno, let Frank Warren bulldoze him like that. Well, what can you say? What can you say about that? It happened. Shouldn't have happened, but it did. But it's up to people like Frank Bruno to tell their story so people who come after them don't make the same mistakes. Yeah. Real talk. Shannon Briggs versus Frank Bruno. It depends on which version of Shannon Briggs. You know what I'm saying? At some point, he may have caught Bruno, but Bruno is one of the heaviest punchers in the game. Bruno is one of the most concussive punchers the heavyweight game has ever known. He's up there. He's up there, mate. Don't get it twisted. Usyk vote looks tight. Or can you see that? Can you see what it's looking like? I didn't know you could see that. I thought only I could see that. Let's have a look. Let me see if I can see. Haha, it's interesting. This is very interesting. It was only a couple of days ago when people thought, nah, Usyk ain't leaving. What's made you change your mind? Now we got, I can't say. Well, can you see it? How can you see it? Why can you see it? Okay, let me go over. Let me work a little bit of magic. See if I can see it. Oh, Lord. See if I can see it somewhere else. But yeah, I know. I just realized I know that I will be able to see it. Oh, damn. Kill that volume. Kill that volume. Kill that volume. Kill that volume. Okay. No. I only see. Hold on. I suppose once you vote, then you see it. Oh, you do see it. You do see it. I didn't know that. I didn't know you saw it. Okay. Where are we? What does this say? Okay. Right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's see what people are saying. Let's see what people are saying. Okay. Well, the article says he's already left. Now, what does the poll say? Is Usyk leaving the Ukraine or left leaving? Yeah, left or leaving. I'm home at last. Back from crew and home alone. Just get in the freezer and grab a cornetto. Grab a cornetto and a soda. Tough one indeed. Tough one indeed. Usyk and AJ versus AJ is getting more promotion than Fury versus White. If it happens. Damn. Hold on. We already done this one. We already did this one. Ike Abucha versus George Foreman. We did this one a few weeks ago. Adari. And actually, Adari, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I got a couple of questions for you in a second. All right. But anyway. Thank you. Always wondered why that X was there. Where's the X? Thomas Duffin. Okay, Thomas Duffin. My nan used to date Holyfield. Okay. Is your nan American? Or did she date him in the UK? Briggs would have beaten UK Bruno. Nah, Bruno knocked him out. Seventh round knockout. Spark him. Timothy Thomas, before the PEDs, Razor would have beat up Holyfield. It's possible. It's very possible. Did you know that Mike Tyson is Jamaican? I did not know that. Well, it does come from New York. A lot of Jamaicans in New York. But let's have a look. Is Mike Tyson Jamaican? Tyson's biological father is listed as Purcell Tyson, who was from Jamaica on his birth certificate. Wow. That's his biological father. Was from Jamaica. But the man, Tyson thought was his father was Jimmy Kirkpatrick, but they don't say where Kirkpatrick comes from. Tyson's biological father is listed as Purcell Tyson, who was from Jamaica. Such a small island. So much talent. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's true. Tyson, true, Malcolm. Tyson's biological father was from Jamaica. Bruno had power, Briggs had a chin. Sounds like a rhyme. Sounds like a rap. Bruno had power. What? Bruno had power, Briggs had a chin. And when Lennox Lewis hit Briggs, it made his whiskers go in. Made his whiskers go in. Made his whiskers go in. I think he's talking about Evander Holyfield on the special juice, which, you know, I think it's widely believed that there came a point where Evander Holyfield had to bulk up, and you remember when he had them traps? Do you remember his traps look like buffalo traps? Looks like buffalo traps. GT, the PT, up in the building. Did you see Mike Tyson get holed up at gunpoint today? Oh my God. Let's have a look at that. Jeez. I don't like the sound of that. Mike Tyson held at gunpoint. Mike Tyson held at gunpoint. What? 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 Hold on a second. What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? What is this? I'm seeing something here. This is crazy. What the hell's going on? This has got to be a joke. What? Huh? What the hell's going on? Hold on, there's got to be some context to this. What is this? There's no description. What is this? I don't know what the hell this is all about. Okay, so Mike Tyson wasn't held at gunpoint. Mike Tyson held at gunpoint. Now, Mike Tyson wasn't... Okay, let me show the people. Let me show the people. This is crazy, yo. Yo. There's nothing quite like this. There is nothing quite like this on the web. This show is crazy. Let me get rid of that. This show is crazy, yo. This show is crazy, yo. Let's share. Don't worry. We're going to get back on track. But right about now, we just got to have a look at this madness. Who told me about that? JT, thank you for the heads up. This is madness. Okay, so what's that sound? Helicopter. There's a helicopter in the air. Enemy forces are trying to locate the Rafi. Can't do it. All right, let's have a look at this thing. Have a look at this madness. Okay, so this is Mike Tyson here, sitting down, the black leather jacket, There's a camera, things being filmed. I don't know if it's a comedy show or some kind of show on Sunset, or is that just the name of the club? Oh, damn. Get out of here. So, okay. So the guy in the white cap, there's a guy in a white cap, red and blue jacket. There's a guy in a gray sweater. Now, the gunman you can't see right now is in front of this guy here. The gunman is in front of this guy here. He's a short fella, so you can't see him yet. He's about to come into view. Oh, okay. So this is allegedly, the man with the firearm. This fella here is wearing black. Trips off the stage. Remember, this is Mike Tyson here. So Mike ain't got nothing to do with it. It's sensationalized. The headline, obviously, for clicks and views. But here we go. So gunman trips, alleged gunman. I ain't seen the gun myself, but he trips. Okay. Oh, so that's where he pulls it. Let's have a look at what happens next. Oh, naturally, people flinch. This guy flinches. That guy flinches. This guy not so much because he's behind him. He can wrestle that weapon away. Alleged gunman, has the gun pointing down. Okay, people start to go backwards. Even this guy is behind him. Perfect position. Oh, the MC, what was it, comedy show, still got the mic in his hands. I know that Mike is known to frequent comedy clubs. MC still has the mic in his hand. Okay, even the cameraman takes cover. Let's see what people are. What the hell happened there? See what people are saying in the chat. This is crazy, yo. It's madness, I'm telling you. It's madness. We get the breaking news only here at the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Shizzle is crazy, yo. Damn. Meant to be talking about one thing. Next thing we know, we find out Mike Tyson's dad was Jamaican, biological one. And now GT comes up with the goods. Okay, so the cameraman takes cover. Looks like man's trying to leave the building. You're a cameraman. You're supposed to stay for the action. What's wrong with you? Damn it. Oh, it's a joke. Is it a joke or is it not a joke? Because this guy then sees, there he is. All of a sudden he sees Mike Tyson. He realizes Mike Tyson's in the building. Realizes Mike Tyson's in the building. Starts cheesing. Where's the gun at this point? Oh, he tucks the gun away. Reaches out his hand. Mike Tyson offers him his left hand, keeping the right one reserved for you know what. That's Rafi's hypothesis. Right hand is out. Oh, okay. So there's no gun in the hand of the gunman when he approaches Mike Tyson. So it was a sensational title, but I don't know what the hell this is about. There was a man who appeared to have something in the vicinity of Mike Tyson. When he realizes that Mike Tyson is up in the building, he has a change of heart. Okay. I'm not gonna, bows down. The alleged gunman bows down to Mike Tyson. There's your message. Yeah, you gotta learn to highlight your messages, Adari. You gotta learn to highlight your messages, my friend, for me to see them. Can't see them all. This is crazy, yo. This is crazy, yo. Okay, so let's continue. I mean, can I use some of the? Can we hear anything? Let me try.
A hug. This just speaks volumes.
No. So the gunman, the alleged gunman, is now emotional. What's he gonna do now? Okay, so he's bowing down to Mike Tyson like Mike Tyson is a savior. Bowing down to Mike. Oh, he does appear to have some kind of thing in his hand there. Can't make it out, can't distinguish it. Oh, so that's the final frame. Okay. Okay, so yeah, thanks for that, GT. Yeah, appeared to be Mike Tyson held at gunpoint. Mike Tyson wasn't held at gunpoint, but there was a gunman in his vicinity. GT. GT, they're saying you're on the payroll. Whose payroll, though? Whose payroll? This is crazy, yo. Nah, man, I didn't make this shizzle up. I didn't make this shizzle up. They're thinking the RDCR would fabricate such a thing. And you think GT's in on it? This is madness. This shizzle is madness. We're supposed to be talking about one thing, but damn, people just keep coming in with some facts. People coming in with some facts. Who came with the first fact? Who came with the first one? Can't even remember. Yeah, I'd agree with you on that. Oh, it was a diary pennant. He was a diary pennant who was right. Did you know Mike Tyson is Jamaican? Well, just found out his biological father was. Damn. And then GT came in. with the gunman in Mike Tyson's presence. Yeah, them TMZ people, they clickbaited the thing, but as we turned out, we investigated it and we found out that the gunman became a non-gunman when he realized he was in the presence of Mike Tyson. Okay, let's have a look at what people are saying. It's madness, I tell you. Okay, let's have a look what's going on. When is a gunman not a gunman? It's when Iron Mike, a Jamaican, is in the... Yeah, we're claiming him. Okay. The Paul Evans is up in the building, probably wondering what the hell he just walked into. Paul Evans, we just found out Mike Tyson's half Jamaican. I don't know. Is his mom Jamaican too? Or is she American? And we just found out, damn, what is that? The green grass of home? Damn, look at the trichomes on that. The green grass of home. And we just found out that Mike Tyson was a gunman, jumped up on stage. I think it was a comedy show. And it was irate about something. I don't know. Maybe he got booed. And then he realized he was in the presence of Mike Tyson. And his whole demeanor changed. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I don't know. Maybe Mike said something to him. Said, hey, man, what you doing, man? You okay, man? Hey, man, I've been where you been before, man. It ain't worth it, man. Oh, is that Mike? Oh, is that Mike? There he is. And he realizes he's in Mike's presence. I am Mike's presence. Tucks away his weapon, puts away his weapon. There he is, right here. Puts away his weapon. Here he is. Runs over to Mike. Says, "Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike, I can't believe it's you. I can't believe it's you, Mike." And then he bows down. Where does he bow down? Where does he bow? Yeah, right there. Right there. He bows down in the presence of Mike. What if I told you that I met Mike Tyson and shook his hand? What if I told you I met Mike Tyson and shook his hand? Before we go any further with this thing, let's facts. Adari Pennant cracks me up, man. Adari Pennant's got his own show within the show. Crack on, Adari. Oh, man, it's funny, man. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Ain't nothing like this. Okay. So what we saying? Let's have a look at the poll. I think it's been up for a long time. Damn, 33 minutes ago. That's a long time. Okay, so I'm going to leave it open for another 15 seconds, maybe 10 seconds. Leave the poll open for another 10 seconds so the stragglers can get your votes in. Okay, and the question is Usyk leaving the Ukraine? I just showed you the BBC article. For anybody who's just coming in, I just showed a BBC article which suggests that Alexander Usyk has already left the Ukraine, heading for training camp to face Joshua in the rematch. Somebody just voted. I think somebody just voted. We've got some more people who just popped in, so I'm going to leave the poll open for another 15 seconds. And the question is Usyk leaving the Ukraine to go to training camp to face Joshua? I just showed you the article, the BBC article. So it's not just some red top paper. It's from the BBC, and they allege that Usyk has already left the Ukraine. But yet, what's his name? Lomachenko's still there, apparently. This is strange. Shizzle. 3, 2, 1, and close. Okay, so 24% of respondents do not believe that Usyk is leaving the Ukraine. They think he's staying there on the front line. 24% of people believe that Usyk is staying in the Ukraine to fight the war against Russia. However, 76% of respondents believe that Usyk is leaving or has left the Ukraine, heading to a training camp to face Joshua. So that's 24% saying nay, and 76% believe that Usyk has left or is leaving the Ukraine to fight. No, to go to training camp. Dr. Paul Evans, half Jamaican. Facts. Lennox Lewis is a Canadian, Jamaican, Englishman. There's an English, where's a Jamaican, English, Canadian, and then English again when he came back. Yes. Facts. 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 Okay. All right. You didn't get, I think you missed the first poll. Malcolm. Yeah, you missed it. That was early out. Okay. So that was the poll. The results are up. You should be able to see the results in the chat. There it is. 76% of people believe that Alexander Usyk is leaving the Ukraine or already has left the Ukraine to get into training camp with Joshua, for Joshua. The first poll results, I don't even know what the first poll was. What was that? It was 100%. The first poll was, do you think it's a good idea? It's a good appointment? Mr. James Ali Bashir being Joshua's, being a coach in the training team. Angel Fernandez is the head coach. They brought in Mr. Bashir He's going to see what he can do. And that was 100% of people said that was a good appointment. And if I could have voted myself, I'd have voted yes. Good appointment. Yeah, 100%. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I see what you did there. So you copy and pasted. Excellent idea. Excellent idea. So we can have the poll results. Show them. Yeah, we can show them. Excellent idea. Okay, there it is. Is Mr. Bashir a good appointment? Yes, 100%. No, 0%. Poll complete. Excellente. Excellente. Okay, so where are we now? What am I saying now? We're going to have to move on. We're going to have to move on or get a little bit deeper. We're going to have to come off the Mike Tyson topic, although, hey, thanks for raising that. That's crazy shizzle right there. It's that kind of spontaneity that makes the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio unique. You don't get that kind of spontaneity elsewhere. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Looky there. Okay. So, anybody who's just coming in, you just have to scroll back to find out about that. Okay. So, let me drop that down. Let me drop that down and let's get back. Oh, dang. Let me get back into this shizzle. Let's have a look what's going on. Let's see. All right, that's good. We're good there. We're good there. What's this here? This something. Okay. Thomas Duffin. My nan was from Shropshire. She met Hollyfield on a shirt. On a shirt folding course in South Derbyshire. They went on 3 dates, but he had to go back home to the. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Okay, thank you very much, Thomas Duffin. Okay, fantastic story. Okay, where are we now? Where are we now? This is mad. This is mad. We're 1 hour, 22 minutes deep. Where has the time gone? Where has the time gone? Joshua's days as a top 10 heavyweight on. Oh my gosh. The Fight Doctor, always with the jokes. Okay, that's funny stuff. Da Vinci 7. Da Vinci 7 says it's good having Martin Bashir, another comedian. Martin Bashir. Well, Da Vinci 7. Looks like we got some comedians up in the building tonight. As far as I remember, Martin Bashir was the news of the world. The Sun guy used to go undercover, used to allegedly get stories, break stories, when in actual fact, he used to set the stories up. He was a setup merchant. He was a setup guy. He'd say, oh, we found these bad people. But really, were they bad people, or did you, what was it? What's that called? You were agent. Martin Bashir was an agent provocateur. He used to set crimes up, set situations up, and then film them. That's Martin Bashir. If you're talking about Mr. James Ali Bashir, but I don't think it will make. I think he will make a difference. I think he will make a difference. Good joke, though. Will it be enough? Will it be enough? I personally would have preferred if Usyk stayed and fought the good fight with Lomachenko. But I told you I didn't think it was going to be a long war. And even if the war continues, it ain't a war for if it's true that Alexander Usyk has decided to dip out of the Ukraine and go into training camp. If that is true, then why wouldn't Lomachenko do the same thing? Why wouldn't Lomachenko do the same thing? Yeah, he set up Michael Jackson, set up Jacko. Am I the only person on planet Earth who never watched that thing? Never watched that thing that he did, that show? Never seen it. To this day. Who says you won't make a difference? We're going to see in the ring, 100%. That's the Lisa Biles. Yeah. What do you mean you don't think he's going to make a difference? Have you ever been in training camp with him? You know what I'm saying? Maybe what you mean is you hope he doesn't make a difference. Yeah. Come on now. Da Vinci. Yeah. Unless you've been in training camp with Mr. Bashir, then all you can really say is that you hope. What you're really saying is you hope he doesn't make a difference. Am I wrong? That's what you're really saying. Oh, who is Walker Smith, also known as SSR? Walker Smith. Oh, was that his real name? Was that his name? Sugar Ray Robinson. Wow. Joe Joyce versus Deontay Wilder. Damn. Joe Joyce would get touched and Deontay Wilder would get touched. Wow. That's crazy. Nah, bro. Who is the ex-Usyk trainer? Okay. Well, let's get into that then. Okay, so boom. Let's get into that, shall we? Let's get into that. So who's Usyk's next trainer? Let's keep that up and let's share the screen. Boom. Okay. So there he is. Joshua adds American trainer. Okay, so this fella's name is Mr. James Ali Bashir. Let me bring up some more stuff. Some more stuff on Mr. Bashir in order that I can share. Hold on a second. Let me just see something here. All right. Holy moly. Holy guacamole. Let me just take a couple of seconds to show my appreciation to what I'm seeing here. Just send her a little message. Yeah. Magnifique. Okay. Let's cut that down. Let's bring that down. Where is Mr. Bashir? Let's type him in. Here we are. Okay. That's good. Okay. Let me share. You see that? Okay. Okay, so that is, you're looking at Mr. James Ali Bashir. So look. Okay. So who is he? Who is Mr. Ali Bashir? Okay, well. Okay. So Mr. James Ali Bashir worked under. Where's the question? Let me put the question up. I just seen Max Clifford's name in the chat. This is some crazy stuff. Only on the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And you get such an eclectic mix of thoughts, ideas, notions, motion. Put them in motion. Where's the question? Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. Okay, so talking from the head top, Mr. Bashir, Mr. James Ali Bashir, worked under Emmanuel Stewart. You all remember, you all know Emmanuel Stewart. You all remember Emmanuel Stewart. Trainer to many, including Lennox Lewis. After Lewis retired, the Klitschko's, both Vladimir what's the other one name? Vitaly Klitschko and Vladimir Klitschko. Who else did he train? Damn, of course. What am I thinking? Krunk was the leader of the Krunk gym, the head trainer of the Krunk gym. So, you know, we had guys like Thomas, the Hitman Hearns, the Krunk, what's his name? Michael Moore, became a heavyweight champ. I think George Foreman beat him to reclaim the heavyweight championship or become a heavyweight champ. And he was 40 or something like that when he came back. So, yeah, deep. That's Emmanuel Stewart. And his understudy, one of his understudies was the man you see here, James Ali Bashir. So he was working with Klitschko. He was working with the Klitschko's, going in camp. Where do they train? Was it in Austria? And they got a place in Austria, a hotel they had out somewhere by the Alps, wherever. Yeah, a lot of greenery, a lot of fresh air. Excellent training camps run by Emmanuel Stewart, and of course, the times when later on in his career, when he wasn't feeling too well, remember, he had an illness. And so sometimes he couldn't be around. And it was men like Ali Bashir who picked up the reins at those times. And Jonathan Banks also. A man like Jonathan Banks. Okay. And then Mr. James Ali Bashir went on to be the head trainer of Alexander Usyk. Okay, so deep pedigree. Okay, TKO 22 up in the building. The tone up in the building. Does Joyce remember Joe Louis? A little bit, not a lot, a little bit. Skin tone, yes. Well, my friend, I I spoke to Mr. Bashir. Can you see the phone? Can you see the phone? Can you see the phone in my hand? Okay, I spoke to Mr. Bashir shortly, just a little while ago. Just a little while prior to the show. Messaged him. Damn, you see the crack? It's terrible. And yes, Raphael Dawkins, you got your confirmation from the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. I have confirmed it after speaking with the gentleman concerned. So it is confirmed. Consider it confirmed. Okay. Oh yeah, he trained Gerald McClellan as well. He trained Gerald McClellan as well, Emmanuel Stewart. I'll never forget. He was in an interview and somebody asked him, he said, hey, what about this Gerald McClellan? Talk to me about Gerald McClellan. They said, Gerald McClellan? That guy was crazy. So when Emmanuel Stewart says you're crazy, you know you're damn well crazy. You know he's damn well crazy. I'm missing out. There's some Finder's crispy pancake talk. There's some Bird's Eye, Captain Bird's Eye. And funnily enough, the Rafi picked up some fish fingers today. Believe it or not, true story. True story. Okay. Yeah, Gerald McClellan too. Found out Emmanuel Stewart said that guy was crazy. Okay, and I will take his word for it. There's other evidence. There's other supporting evidence for that. Did he train Donald Curry as well? Did he? Did he train Don Curry? He may have done. I don't know. I can't really remember. Okay, so what else we looking at? Yeah. Also a trainer to Cecilia Brockus. You see that? Cecilia Brockus. Bring the ruckus. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's go a bit deeper into it. You see that? Make that bigger. You see that? You can pick Mr. Bashir out of that lineup, surely. You see that? So now the man who trained Usyk will be a trainer of Anthony Joshua. Is that going to be a game changer? Is this going to be a game changer? Certainly very interesting. I like the appointment. I'm happy with it. Shame that they didn't get there a little bit quicker. Wasn't working under the tutelage. Could have been working under the tutelage of Mr. Bashir for months. You know what I mean? Could have been doing it for months. But hey, better late than never. Better late than never. better late than never. Okay, so I think we're gonna come out to that now. Think you know the man. Think you know the man. One last pick. Then we move on. It will be a change. Whether it's enough of a change, hey, only time will tell. But I like it. I like it. Question now we're gonna have to be waiting to find out is the story true? Is the story true? We're gonna have to wait confirmation of it or denial. That normally comes through Aegis Climax, manager to Alexander Usyk. It can't be worse than shouting "Brilliant, Joshua," while he's getting tagged with numerous shots. Fight doctor says it's too little, too late. Always the pessimist. Always the pessimist. You know? But we're going to have to wait and see. Okay. So let's come out of that. Let's bring that down now. Or else we'll be there. We'll be there all night long. And we don't want to do that. Okay. So what we're going to do now, think we're already in overtime. We're already in overtime, but the show doesn't seem to have flown by just like that. It's crazy, yo. This shizzle is crazy, yo. But anyway, let's just touch on a couple more things because we're already in overtime. Well, let's touch on a couple of things real smooth like. What do I want to share? I don't know. Should we even be getting into anything else? Because I might hit the bloody like button, damn it. Iron Kong up in the building. Okay, peace to you as well, Iron Kong. Good to you. Good of you to join us. Okay, so Kapinga said he is heading to Poland to set up camp. Yeah, that's right. It will be interesting. An experienced pro boxing trainer won't stick to a plan that ain't working. AK Super Dope up in the building. You're in tune too. The Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. I don't think this is a boxing talk with Rafi. I don't think I had enough room in the title to make it so. What's it even called? What's this show even called? Anthony Joshua adds ex-Usyk trainer in preparation for rematch, for Usyk rematch. Did I even? Yeah, got his name in the hashtags. Mr. Ali Bashir. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about, what? Apparently, Josh Warrington's in denial about his loss to Lara. David Benavidez to go up to 175 if he can't get Canelo, Andrade, Plant, or Charlo fights. Okay, well, that makes sense anyway because he's struggling at the weight. So that makes sense anyway. What's this here? Canelo Alvarez can become undisputed at 175, predicts Errol Spence. Hey, worry about what's on your plate, Errol. Worry about what's on your plate, Errol Spence. I got two more. Hold on a second. What are we talking about here? He's got to fight better beef. He's got to fight better beef. I think that's the toughest. That's his toughest challenge at 175. That's his toughest challenge at 175. And in comes our man in the Caribbean. It's the Iron Kong. Iron Kong, how do you do today?
7:03 here on the island. I'm all right, man. Just got home from work. See the Raphael on. So let me jump on, heal you up before you go to bed. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, I started it a bit earlier today. I
Mm,
started it a bit earlier, so I got a little bit more wiggle room.
okay. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, 100. Got a little bit more wiggle room with the post production. You know what I'm saying? So, what's the news? AK Super Dope. Yes, big up, Rafi. Big up yourself, AK Super Dope. Yeah, so, hey, we got, I spoke to, the word is, let me get Errol Spence off the screen because it's peeing me off. Okay, calm down. I spoke to, the word is that Mr. James Ali Bashir has been added as a trainer to Joshua's training camp. I spoke to him today myself via the wonders of telecommunications, and he was able to confirm to me that yes, indeed, he is in camp.
I think that's a
So,
good addition. Whatever happens in terms of him winning or losing this fight, I would hope to see Joshua do more work with this gentleman. He's been around a long time, knows a lot of stuff. And not a lot of these people around who are true senseis of the sport.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
The real sensei.
mm-hmm.
This is somebody who been there, done that, seen whatever. So whatever happens in this, I'm glad Joshua made this move because it's good for his career moving forward. I think it was you who had said like before, like you don't expect it to be just Angel Fernandez as the only person, but obviously there are gonna be other people. So
Yeah.
this is a good move.
I
Um,
predicted it was going to be an experienced heavyweight trainer and an American one at that. I called it. I called it,
yes, you did.
Shiznix.
So I'm glad it wasn't Ronnie Shields because
Me too.
to be honest, again I keep saying I haven't seen Ronnie Shields do anything special lately. I can't speak about before, but Ronnie Shields, like Jermall Charlo, don't look special. FA didn't look special. So I was just like, what is Ronnie Shields going to teach Anthony Joshua? Like, I honestly, maybe the trainer is affected by the capabilities of the fighter. So I don't know. But anyway, this is a good move. We'll see how it works out for him. He should have won the first fight, but he had the most asinine game plan that, I mean, destroy. Anyway, that's been said. So let's see how it works out for him. So it's confirmed that Usyk did in fact defect and go AWOL from his post. He did in fact abscond from his war-torn country.
Is that being confirmed though?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's been confirmed. It's been said. And I
Yes.
brought up an article where it was said, but
Yes.
actual confirmation, I think that we're going to have to wait for Aegis Climax because he's the spokesman, he's the manager, he's the
Okay.
spokesman.
Well, he'll say whatever. So in case he does in fact desert his post, and I do consider him a deserter if he leaves his war-torn country. It should be a good fight.
We have to ask that question. We have to ask that question because is that deserting?
To me,
Deserting? What's the definition of desertion? Let's have a look.
I mean, yeah, you have permission or whatever, or it's some law that you can leave because you can have whatever. But if you're in the middle of a war, your country doesn't have a real standing army, like a real military like that with no numbers, and they need like local militias. And you leave to go.
The action of deserting a person, cause, or organization. So that actually does fall into the category of desertion.
So
by the dictionary definition.
So people can pretty it up all they want. Lomachenko stayed. Again, I have my own opinions of this whole thing, so I'll leave that off. So let's talk about the fight. It should be a good fight. Let's see it happen sooner rather than later. More fights is a good thing. That's all I have to say on that topic. But the Bashir move, the last time I saw Bashir, though, he was getting punched up by somebody with a Clarissa Shield.
It's unfortunate. It's very, very, very unfortunate. That guy should have gone to jail for a long, long time. I spoke to
Yeah.
Mr. Bashir. I sent him the link to the show. So hopefully he's watching now. That guy should have gone to jail for a long, long time. All he got was something like 6 months or a year. And Mr. Bashir was very vocal in saying that, if it was some guy in a khaki shorts living in a preppy location, that guy would have had the book thrown at him. So I leave that for people to, read between the lines. Pretty obvious, pretty clear. That was very messed up, and the guy got a very, very lenient sentence, unbelievably lenient, 6 months to a year, something like that. It was crazy, yo. But that's America. That is America. Let's have a look. Philip Carl Roberts says desertion is probably different because he was not signed up to the army beforehand. I'm not sure. Well, he was signed up for the army at the time that he left. If he has left, he was signed up for the army at the time that he left. Let me show you the definition. Let me not read it. We're over here at the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, and I like to show proof. You know what I mean? I don't want people to take my word for things. I like to show proof. So let's look. Hopefully you can see that. No, it's a bit small. Okay. We have the solution for that. We have the remedy. Yes, we have the remedy. Let's have a look. Can you see it now? Let me drop that down. Okay. So desertion, the act of deserting a person, a cause, or an organization. That's what the dictionary said. That's not what Rafi said. Nobody try to put that on the Rafi. Rafi is simply reading. You can see there. You believe in Google? You believe in Google, don't you? Huh? Wasn't that what Deontay Wilder said? You believe in Google, don't you? Well, so Rafi Googled it. And it says these words, which you can see for yourself. So I'm not making this shizzle up. Desertion. The act of deserting a person, a cause, in this case a war, or an organization. That's what it says. That ain't what Rafi says. That's what the dictionary says. And bring that down.
Yeah, well, whatever, man. Look, that's just me. And I don't believe you should run out, even if you have permission or you run out when bombs is dropping. I don't care nothing about no boxing, bro. But that's me. One of these days, Rafi, you're gonna come on my non-boxing YouTube page. Me, you fight doctor. We're gonna talk some real shit.
We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up.
Some real shit. No boxing stuff. We're gonna talk some real. Anyway, look here.
We'll do that.
It'll be a good fight, man. I mean, he can't get no worse for Anthony Joshua. He got cooked up in the last fight, cooked up, schooled, and he got his stuff took. So let's see him do better this time. Best of luck to him. That's all I have to say on that.
TKO says AWOL.
AWOL, whatever. Hey, you can call it whatever. People call it whatever they want. AWOL. I agree. That's another term. AWOL. All that. But you're not gonna tell me. I'm gonna go over here and do this boxing match. People say, "Oh, it's gonna be great for the morale of the Ukraine." Ukraine people can't buy no pay-per-views right now, boy.
You know what? We're gonna have to ask the people this. What's the question? The question is Usyk deserting? I want to see what the people feel. Is Usyk deserting? Question mark. Yes or no? It's very simple. It is very, very simple. You've seen the dictionary definition. It suggests that he is. I won't put that on the Rafi. That's what the dictionary. Where's the poll? I just put it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So the poll is up there now. Yeah, okay. AWOL. Okay, forget about AWOL. We're talking about deserting. We've had the dictionary definition. Don't put this on the Rafi. Do not put this on the Rafi. It's the dictionary definition we're dealing with. You know what I mean? Is the man deserting? There's a war going on. He can fight the war Let Joshua do the interim fight, come back, and Joshua will still be there for him. Or if Joshua loses the interim fight, then the next guy is going to be there for him. Oh, hold on a second. No, it don't matter. Yeah, because Usyk is the champ. Yeah, so whatever. If Joshua loses, well, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's up to him. He has
Whatever.
the undisputed fight to go into.
Yeah, as a matter of
Everything
fact,
is in his favor. Everything's
everything's in his favor. It's all in his favor. In fact, it could be good for him because if Joshua loses, then Usyk can go straight to Usyk can go straight to undisputed.
That's
with,
right.
With Tyson Fury.
That's right. Wouldn't have to do this again. Beat some dude who you cooked up already. But whatever. Look here, man. Rafi, you would probably have to educate me more on the Bashir situation. I'm not.
Well, Bashir was an understudy of Emmanuel Stewart, and a long time understudy. I think he's older than Jonathan Banks, so he's probably in the Stewart camp longer than Jonathan Banks, but similar role. And in later years, when Emmanuel Stewart, his health took a dip. Sometimes he couldn't be in training camp, or he couldn't be in a full training camp. So he'd be in training camp for a part of the time, and the rest of the time, he was dealing with his ill health issues. So Mr. Bashir worked with the likes of the Vladimir Klitschko's, the Vitaly Klitschko's. And even before that, that's latterly, but before that, then you'd have the Michael Moore's. Of course, you're in the Kronk gym, so you're dealing with the Thomas Hearns, et al. All of them Kronk guys, loads of them. So very, very seasoned. And then after Mr. Emmanuel Stewart's passing, then Mr. James Ali Bashir, he was the head trainer for Alexander Usyk, and that's an interesting aside, very interesting aside. So, like I said, spoke to him. He's confirmed he is in camp. You know what I'm saying? So
that's good stuff, man. Because I've been hearing about the Bashir name for a while. You know what I mean? I'm not obviously. I didn't have access to a lot of boxing right from, and I knew the fighters, not really the trainers. So, it's good to hear the brother make a move like this.
Yeah.
As I said, whatever happens in this fight, I hope he keeps Bashir and keeps working on his craft, because he has a long way to go still as a fighter, a long way to go. So it's a good positive move for Joshua. I hope the personalities mesh. I hope he takes in the information and understands to apply the information. That's all.
Yeah. Yes. Very important. Very important. And Timothy Thomas does make raise an interesting aside. Boxing chiefs are to trial mouth guards that can help score fights. I have read the article. It is true. Yes, it is true. So, yeah, nice little reminder on that. I may go into that deeper at a later date. Bashir will know exactly how to beat Usyk, being his ex-trainer. One would imagine so. He's not in the trenches. Probably with his money, he probably just paid a few lads to guard his home.
Look after the garden for me. Make sure none of these Ruskies roll on my petunias, boy. I'm saying an extra whatever they spend over there.
I don't know if it's rubles or euros, whatever it is they got. Whatever it is they got. Usyk ducking Putin. OMG. Yep, can bring the death sentence, going AWOL, but this ain't AWOL. This is desertion we're talking about. And there's a poll up. For your delectation. Where are we now? We're at the 2 hour mark. We're gone way over time.
Yeah. I'm not gonna keep it to. I just wanted to come out and vibe with you for a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, man. That's much appreciated. That's much appreciated. And we're bringing
Yeah.
this thing to a close, but hold on though, because we got
Yeah.
the poll. We got the poll. Oh, 5 minutes ago, only 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes ago. Okay, well, that's not fair.
You're tired, man. You're tired. You seem longer. Get to your bed, Rafi.
Well, nah, I can't leave the poll at 5 minutes. My conscience wouldn't allow that. So what we can do is we can have a little 5 minute chat about Errol Spence. Hold on, you can't even see that. Let me share it. Oh, hold on. Well, we're sharing it. So if I press that, no, I gotta go all the way back round. Yo, this has been a crazy show. You should listen back to it. You should listen back to it, Khan. It's been a crazy show. We've got all kinds of revelations.
Will do. I'll listen tomorrow at work.
Yeah, man. All kinds of revelations. Errol, why has that gone down that way? Yeah, bring it that way. Hold on. Which way is best? That way? Or that? No. That way? Or that way? I kind of like this way. Let's do it this way for a change. Okay, so Errol Spence, I got 2 more fights. I got 2 more fights at 147, and then I'm moving up. 2 more fights. Do you think, Kong, that Terence Crawford might be one of those fights on Errol Spence's mind?
Hell no. That fight ain't. Listen here. It's gonna be Keith Thurman. Remember when Floyd was almost done? He fought Andre Berto, and he didn't fight none of the people wanted to see him fight, like the same Errol Spence or Keith Thurman. So Errol Spence not gonna fight Crawford. He gonna fight Keith Thurman, and he gonna fight somebody else, some other random, or like a mandatory, and move up to 154. That fight not gonna happen. Nope.
Yeah. Welterweights. Let's have a look at the welterweights.
Hey, Rafi, just before I forget, I always wanted to ask you, did you ever get a chance to watch Roy Gums fight? He was a British champion up there.
No.
British middleweight champion.
I don't remember him. The name sounds familiar, but I don't specifically remember watching him fight. No.
Yeah, he was the only boxer I know about who was directly born here, who did like pro boxing. So he was born. He's from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it's funny. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned the origins, because somebody just dropped the bombshell that Mike Tyson's biological father was Jamaican. I did not know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I did not know that. But let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this thing here. Let me stop sharing that. Dang. And start sharing this. I feel like I'm running the damn Starship Enterprise. I'm pressing so many damn buttons. So, okay. I don't know how well people can see this. Yeah, they can see well enough. Terence Crawford, number 1. Errol Spence, Yordenis Ugas. Damn, I even forgot about Ugas. I don't even know if he gets past Ugas. Sean Porter, he's retired now, Sean Porter. Virgil Ortiz is sick, needs to move up. Danny Garcia already fought him. Jaron Ennis, he ain't going to fight him either. Oh, maybe this guy, Quadratilo, maybe. Or Stanonis. He already fought it was Crawford who fought Stanonis. I think Stanonis is Mean Machine in Lithuania. We don't come from Lithuania. That ain't him.
Mean Machine is Kavliauskas.
Oh, Kavliauskas. Yes. Kavliauskas. Maybe. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine Spence saying, "Well, I just want to beat him better than Crawford beat him, because he dropped Crawford. Yeah, you saw that. I saw that. I just want to beat him better than Crawford beat him." But thinking about that, I don't even know if he gets past Ugas. That's a toss-up. That's a toss-up. Tell Kong about Mike Tyson being held at gunpoint. Yeah. I also, when you scroll back tomorrow, you also see Mike Tyson in the gunman in the vicinity of Mike Tyson. So it's crazy, yo. Actually, yeah. Actually, show the video. It's madness.
Yo.
It's madness. It's been a mad show. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna listen back to the show tomorrow. Put it down at work. You know, I'm gonna vibe out to this here. I'm gonna listen to the show, man.
It's crazy, yo. The revelations in this show, yo. It's just mad. Hold on. Okay. Is Mr. Dawkins stating, or insinuating? They're learning from the Rafi. That Usyk went AWOL or deserted or abandoned his post. Well, we know he didn't go AWOL because that's without permission, no permission. Abandoned his post. Hey, that's the question. Deserted, abandoned post. I think those are very similar. Those are like sister and brother.
Well, he got a doctor's permission slip to go ahead and have a boxing match where your country is being rolled over by whatever. Yeah, all right, man.
Come on, people. I mean, hey, I'm just posing the question. I'm making no insinuation, no allegation. I'm trying to look for another Asian, but I'm not looking for the man's ruination. I'm just asking a question. You know what I'm saying? That's Rafi. I'm the host. I got to ask these questions. I have to pose these questions to you, the people. You know what I'm saying? And it's exactly 12 minutes past, and it's exactly 12 votes. And that means something. 12 votes, 12 minutes past. I said I was going to give it 10 minutes, but I gave it an extra 2. And I'm going to let the poll come up so you can see it for yourselves. Is Usyk deserting? 50% of respondents said yay, and 50% of respondents said nay.
Quite a divisive poll there, Rafi.
Well, I mean, I got to ask the questions, and I posted it up there. Oh yeah, it's there. Look.
Quite a divisive.
It's a polemic. It's a polemic topic. It's polemic. You know what I'm saying? Look at this here. A perfect 50-50 split.
First time on Rafi Dawkins show?
It could be the first time. We got 100% in favor of Mr. Ali Bashir as the new trainer of Joshua. We got 100% for that. But I can't remember. It might not be the first time. I think we've had some real close things, but it could be the first time. A 50-50. We've had 47, like 53, something like that. But a 50-50, this could be the first time in the history of the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And you know what? That from the fight, what did the fight doctor say? From the fight doctor? 50-50. 50-50 on the fence. Come on, we expect better from the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio participants. How are you gonna leave this thing as a damn cliffhanger? Is Klitschko a draft dodger? Suggests Usyk. How is he? Klitschko's still there. Klitschko ain't gone nowhere. Klitschko's are right there. And we come up with a 50-50. I don't know. We might have to have a tiebreaker next week. I don't know. You know what I mean? But hey.
You gotta look some organizations when you have a vote and you have a 50-50 tie, the chairman cast the deciding vote. Chairman.
It's on me. Damn, you're right. Iron Kong makes a very valid point.
Put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot, but I think I already answered the question, and the answer is he should stay at home, and he should stay at home. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. How the hell am I? Put myself in his shoes. How the hell am I? You got little Lomachenko, little 4-foot Lomachenko, only as tall as his rifle. He's staying. And you got big Rafi saying, nah, say no, I must go and take care of business abroad. I must go take care of business abroad. I am very feel for this. I am very feel. No, I gotta be honest. Listen, put yourself in his shoes. Put yourself in his shoes. Imagine yourself taking off your camo. Imagine yourself taking off your camo jacket and your camo trousers and your boots, unlacing your boots, and then putting on your tracksuit and your sheepskin and your gold chain, and say you're going abroad to prepare for a fight. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just on in terms of morale. In terms of morale, do you not need, your heroes of the country to stick around in terms of morale? In terms of morale, I gotta say, you should listen. We've already outlined the benefits to him. The benefits to him if he stays at home. I mean, the negatives could be, you don't want to catch you don't want to die. So that's a negative. But the benefits to him of staying is that, listen, he stays, Joshua takes an interim fight, Joshua wins, cool. Joshua loses, Usyk goes straight to
undisputed.
Straight to undisputed. So he ain't losing nothing. I don't see the need for him to run away from his country. So if it is the case that the chairman of the board has the final vote, then I will say that Usyk should stay home. So that makes it 51%. What's the question? 51% to 49% in favor of the conclusion that if Usyk leaves the Ukraine, if he takes off his camo jacket and his boots, then to me that's a dereliction of duty. Should have stayed at home. But hey, it's up to him. I don't think he's losing anything by staying at home. Maybe, could be bad. You don't want to catch a Russian shell, admittedly. So that's a downside. But I think in terms of morale, he would be better served staying at home. And I only give that prediction. I only give that my opinion because the vote was tied 50-50. So we had to have the tiebreaker. And that is the Rafi's pronouncement. Usyk should have stayed at home. Rafi, what? A man, a lie, tell you. He was never in a fight. All that was a photo shoot opportunity with military gear. Oh my gosh. Is it a fair fight? Is what a fair fight? If Russia invade the UK, would you fight? I would fight. I would put on my camo gear. What am I going to do? Just chill out while everybody else is decked out with the camo and their rifles? Nah, man, I'm gonna get my camo on and I'm gonna pick up my rifle. That's just me. Okay, the Iron Kong. I think we've done it. It's been a crazy show. It's been a crazy show. It's been a crazy show, but glad that you could join and just have your say. Have your say. Your final words from the Iron Kong 26.
Yeah, Rafi. I want to thank you for giving me a little time to talk it up with you. I hope you have a good night's sleep, good morning sleep.
Correction. Sorry, let me interrupt. Correction. I said I always start first thing in the morning. No, not every morning. So, for example, today I started in the afternoon. So, there is some leeway. So that's why the Rafi's a bit fresher today. Sometimes.
Tone said he would tell Pretty Patel revoke his whole family citizenship. He going back home. Good luck.
Tone said deport me. Repatriate me.
Oh my God. Yo.
Tone's a strategist.
This
strategist. We might have to get him on the war council.
Tone said, nah, sir. Send me back.
Tone's a strategist. We might have to get him on the war council.
Oh, glad.
You know
Yo,
what I mean?
anyway, peace to everybody, man. Y'all have a nice night. Just be easy, all right? Talk to y'all next time. Easy, Rafi.
100%. That was the Iron Kong 26. Our man in the Caribbean. He's got his own channel. Sure, go check him out. Sugar Commander. Can you imagine Alan Sugar as a commander in camouflage shorts? Nobody needs to see that. Nobody needs to see that. What's going on? It's 50%, 50-50, sitting on the fence. OMG. Sick note Usyk. My gosh. Well, we had the vote, and it really was 50-50. We had the vote, and how much more split can you get? How much more split can you get than 50-50? This is kind of crazy, because this show seems like the fastest show, one of the fastest shows I've ever done. Time just flew. I think we got a few curveballs, but they weren't really curveballs. They were good. It was like, whoa, what the hell? In this direction, that direction. It's only on the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio when you can get that level of diverse opinions, versatility. You know, we can turn on a dime. You know, we can go from this topic to that topic and then back to the original topic. I went through 3 rings there, only did 2. I had to correct that shiznix. Hey, this is crazy. This is madness. This is mind-blowing. Right? All kind of mind-blowing stuff. And even down to the very end. Even down to the very end with the vote. With the vote. Where is it? There is that damn vote. There it is. There it is. Is Usyk deserting? Yes, say 50%. No, say 50%. Poll complete. Dang. That's some crazy shizzle right down to the very end. 6 of the 12 emotionally. Dang, well, either side can say that. Either side can say that. One side's going to say that about the other side. The other side's going to say about the other side. Dennis Andres. Yeah, Dennis Andres. Yeah, very much so. He was direct from Jamaica. Dennis Andres, he used to talk like this, you know. He didn't really water it down. Dennis Andres. You know, he's straight from Jamaica. You know? He was as Jamaican as they come. Dennis Andres, rough guy, rough, rugged. Started his career late. It was like a caveman build. Dennis, that's how I remember him. Why do so many nutcases find themselves in charge of countries? I think it's ego driven, isn't it? You got to have one hell of an ego to say you want to be the king of a country. I want to be the king, although I must confess, if you give me a little small island and say, yeah, Rafi, do you want to be the prime minister, the president? Yeah, I'd love to be a president on a small island. I'd love it, you know, tropical. I'd have the main house right by the beach. I'd wake up in the morning, do some scuba diving. You know what I'm saying? Do some scuba diving just to get me in the frame of mind. Eat some mango, eat some tropical fruits on the beach in the morning. With the sea lapping at my feet, the clear waters. Because the waters are clean over there. You can see right through it. You can see right through the sand, down to the sand. Would I reject that opportunity? I would not. But, you know, I'm all about upliftment. So I really would be about the upliftment of the people for real. I'd be uplifting. I'd be for the uplift. The education would be one of my primary things. But I want 10 years. I mean, they give you 4 years. And then somebody comes in after you another 4 years and they don't follow the program. They change up the program. So how can you progress? I'd need 10 years. I need a generation. I'd need 10 years in office so I could start the education policy. I'd be big on education from the first time a kid hits school, in infant school. I'd be big on education, not just some mamby-pamby education, some real education. You know, Real education, your maths. What's the 3 R's? What do they call it? The maths, English, whatever. Maths, English, and science. Maths, English, science, history. Yeah, maths, English, science, history. I'll be big on that. And I'll be big on technology. So I definitely want a strong element of technology in education. I would also want philosophy. I want the kids to learn philosophy all the way through school. So they're better thinkers. They think better, think clearer. Better thinkers. I want to produce a nation of good thinkers. Kirtland Lang as well. Yo, full, plenty. Chairman Dawkins. President for life. Yo, ultimately, after the 10 years, when I've raised the education level, I'm going to want another 10 years. Of course, I'm going to want another 10 years. And that's how corruption starts, because I'm not going to want to give up post. I'm not going to want to give it to a next man to ruin my accomplishments. Look how I brought up the education level of the people. Poor children included. Poor children getting a good education, so the whole nation becomes a highly skilled, highly qualified nation. And when you get to a certain year, you pick what you want to do. You pick a trade. And in the last 2 years of school, or even 3 years of school, there's a day, or there's large chunks of several days dedicated to your chosen trade. So if it's computer science, you get probably 3 half days, or maybe 3 half days. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is dedicated to that field, computer science. If it's a mechanic or engineer, forget about mechanic, bigger than that. Engineer, then you get 3 chunks, 3 half days dedicated to that. And that's for 3 years. By the time you leave school, you're almost qualified. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. Thank you. That's right. That's the 3 R's. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know about president for life, but I want 10 years. I want a good 10 years. Raise the educational level. And benefits. You'd actually have to work for benefits. So there'd be nobody lying in the bed. There'd be nobody lying in bed at 9 p.m. unless you're already working and you're a shift worker, whatever, fine. But in order to qualify for social benefits, you'd have to work too. There's always jobs need doing. You'd have to work for your community to get social benefits. So there's nobody just lying. There's no such thing as a layabout. No such thing as a layabout. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there'd be an element of everybody be taken care of, but everybody has to work. Everybody has to work. Or if you're not in work, you're in college. If you're not in work, you're in college. Mr. Burns, bro, 7 views is no accomplishment. What does that mean? 7 views. 7 people viewing what? Let me just. Where are we? Let's have a look. Okay. Hasta la vista, Mr. Burns. Okay, so where are we? Where are we? Who put them in the same breath? Yeah. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Pigeon should be your education secretary. I don't know about that. He'd be the minister in charge of. He'd be the minister in charge of rehabilitating alcoholics. That would be Pigeon's role. Okay. So yeah. So we elevate the thing, elevate the people, and get them to a higher educational level, have a wiser community, have a better skilled workforce. And that's what we'd be going for. That's what we would be going for. Raising up the nation from the poor kids all the way up. That would be the Rafi Manifesto. So yeah, they could call me El Presidente. Where we at now? El Presidente. Where are we at? Chairman Dawkins. President for life. Well, that's, power. Friar talk. Well, power corrupts. It's unfortunate, but power corrupts. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, I wouldn't fall into that category where I just say, no, I want to be president for life. I want to be president for life. Lisa's saying, kiss my grits. I assume you're addressing the pigeon. I assume you're just addressing the pigeon, man. Pigeon could be running the bar. OMG. The fight doctor coming with the jokes again. Just call me El Presidente. Call me El Presidente. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I do a lot better job than a lot of them people have done before me. You know what I mean? Okay. So there it is. We've gone into double overtime. Double overtime. That's overtime on top of overtime. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy, yo. But anyway, it's been a crazy show. But it's been a good one. Higher education for all. But yo, start higher education. Okay. What's this here? Higher education should definitely be more accessible. It's intimidating to pursue higher education when you accumulate high debts. Well, yeah. You want to give them education, start higher education in the schools. Start higher education in the schools. Rafael Castro. Yeah, hey. Well, Castro, you know what I mean? Castro, he had some good ideas, but unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? I think the people were a little bit impoverished over there. I don't know about communism. I'm more of, let people earn in the capital system, but then put something back in the pot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not down with the communism. But I am down with capitalism, where you put something back in the pot so everybody gets opportunities. You know what I mean? Everybody gets opportunities. So what's going? What's going on here? Philip, erase, time out the infidel. Philip, time out the infidel. Who's upsetting our regulars? Time him out. Yeah, capitalism was something in the pot, so everybody gets a crack at the whip. You know what I'm saying? And Lloyd Hunnigan, of course. What a hell of a guy. Took out Donald Curry over there in America. The Cobra. Took him out clean. Okay. Probably being on. Take him out. Philip Carl Roberts. Is Cal Ellen here? It's either one of you. Okay. So, I think everything's cleared up in the chat now. Okay, everything's nice again, and peace has been restored. It's been a nice one. It's been a crazy one. It's been a lovely one. Thank you all. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that share button. And of course, how could I forget? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at our sponsors. Let's have a look at who was our sponsors for the show. Let's have a look. They're still asking me for my tax information. Trying to pry into Rafi's personal affairs. Okay, we got it. It's the shout out to our sponsors. Timothy Thomas. AJ Only Boggin. Mr. Dawkins. What say you? Early sponsorship. Marveloso. Amara Woods. What's up, Rafi? All good in the hood. Okay. So I think we've done it. By Jove, I think we've done it. We've stayed a hell of a long time. It's just one of them days where I could go on and on and on and on. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. You know, people got things to do. Yeah, just delete whoever. Who's that? Yeah, just delete whoever is that crazy. Yeah, let's get him on up out of here. Hide user from this channel. Pigeon has gone crazy. Get him on up out of here. It's crazy guy. Okay. So super sure. Who's this other one? Lord have mercy. Yo, Pigeon's becoming a crazy guy. You need a full team to deal with the guy. You need a full team to deal with this guy. Damn. Okay, as a matter of fact, rat-a-tat-tat. Let's just do something here. Let's do something here. So we got that. We got that down on lock. Okay. So we just got a new moderator. We just anointed a new moderator. Lisa Bales, if you can write something in the chat for me, please. Write something in the chat, Lisa Bales. You wanna just see something? Okay, it takes 20 seconds to get to my. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Introduce. Everybody say hello to our new moderator on the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Okay. Hello, Lisa. Excellente. Okay. So now So now you can wield that. You can protect yourself. You got some extra layer. You got a cloak of protection now. So any idiot, any fool, any bumbo hole who tries to test you next time, just slew him. All right, okay, we got things back on track now. So everything's nice again. Okay, like I said, this has been one of the craziest shows ever. And I'm glad that you are all here to make it possible. You know, it's been said before that Rafi's outros, Rafi's goodbyes are as long as some other people's videos. And you can see that. I just can't say goodbye. So, but now we're good. Everybody's good now. Where are we? Okay. Very good. We're good now. We're fantastic now. Okay. Everything is in order. Everything is good. And I enjoyed this. It was crazy. It was a crazy one. Okay. So thank you for everybody. Thanks to Iron Kong for jumping on. Thanks to everybody for coming on. Hey, if you didn't watch the show, watch it back. It's hilarious. It's crazy. It's madness. Yeah, it's hard work. The guy's hard work. And it's hard work for one person. So boom. You know, now we got 3 active mods, really. A couple more, but 3 active. Okay, folks. I never can say goodbye, but I gotta say goodbye now. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like. It's the subscribe. It's the comments. It's the shares. And it's the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. Don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's the Cloak of Protection. It's on. Thank you all. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio, and we are out. Blessed.